It's going down in Chinatown as ICE is making a huge raid in downtown Manhattan, New York. Protesters are already on the scene causing a ruckus. Oh, people are already getting arrested. Oh, look. Oh, man. They're snatching them up, man. Now, that's got to be crazy in New York, too. What a busy place with so many obstacles and different threats. Look at this. Now, these are not black and brown people, as they say these are the only people that are getting arrested. This is in Chinatown. And it is going down. Look at that. How did they already gang up on ICE this quick? Running them out of there like if it was planned. How?
Here is this armored vehicle.
What a crazy scene.
Somebody's on the ground. We're running over to that. Our photographer, Greg.
Amazon is on break so they can protest.
We've been watching this person. He has been pushing ICE agents and police.
See?
And people have been defending him. There's another woman right in front.
Causing a ruckus.
Pushing some of these officers. Whether they know someone who was arrested by police for being undocumented is unclear.
I like how the cameraman has put the camera right in this guy's face so everybody can see who is causing this drama, getting in the way of ICE doing their jobs.
Protesters who are being arrested. His covering is actually right here on the ground.
They're always covering their faces.
That he had been wearing right at the courthouse.
Look at it.
Right where we've been covering Mangione trial.
Man, this is crazy.
So what's happening is, police officer, there's a woman in an Amazon jacket here, cursing at officers.
How did these protesters and all these people get there so quickly?
Seeing that they're throwing people on the ground for simply standing and using their First Amendment right to protest. Okay, why did you join the protest and where did you join the protest?
I joined at Canal Street. We heard noise from our office and came on down because...
Well, see, there you have it.
Insane.
People can literally look out their windows and see the arrest happen and run downstairs.
Protesters,
yes, they're doing it right now. You're missing it. This woman was literally just standing in the street trying to get across it, and they threw her on the ground.
The problem is when people are doing their jobs, get out of the way. If you see an operation or a sting or something is happening with ICE and HSI, get out of the way. Go around. Why do you need to get in the way? We always have our typical liberal white woman that comes on the scene wanting to protect illegal aliens. I don't understand why it's always the same people having compassion for illegals. Unreal.
Eyewitness News reporter Lucy Yang there with brand new video of the chaos that played out. Lucy.
Sorry, is it racist that the news throws in an Asian lady, an Asian reporter to report in Chinatown? I feel like they always do this sort of thing. They'll put a black person in the hood, a Mexican reporter to report when it's in a Hispanic area. I don't know why they do that. It's not necessary. It's a bad look, but whatever.
Well, that's right. It was a very tense scene here on Canal Street. Lafayette is behind us. Now, normally this stretch of Chinatown is filled with vendors on the sidewalk selling all sorts of what we believe are fake designer goods, T-shirts, pocketbooks, perfume, watches, anything, you name it. But today it was a very different scene. You see this vendor behind me packing up their wares right now. They tell me that they have been approached by federal agents this afternoon. The other vendors have cleared out. We believe this is part of an ongoing federal investigation into illegal vending here on Canal Street.
It absolutely is an ongoing investigation into illegal vending on Canal Street. Obviously, a lot of these businesses are not legit. There's a lot of people doing under-the-table work. There's enough of that going on. And I get it, right? Everybody has to make a living somehow. Everybody has to make money, right? But if you're here illegally, unfortunately, you don't get to play by those rules. Those are only designated for American citizens. We already have people making under the table money here. So why do we need people to come from other countries to come to America just to make money under the table and not pay taxes on it. This is an easy win for ICE to clean this area up. It's an easy win. They're going to be doing this sort of thing all over the place. You can expect the same thing to happen in places like California. Now, it gets even crazier at night as the protesters come out in full force to battle and combat ICE and the police officers in Manhattan. Look at this. ICE is trying to pull out. Boom. People kicking their vehicles. That's a federal agent's vehicle. Kicking that car could give you a lot of jail time. It's the same thing as kicking a cop's car. They could charge you if they wanted to. Is it worth it? I don't think so. But look at how many people are down there. New York is a crazy place. This could prove to be a big challenge without the National Guard there for assistance.
Democrats want everything free. I work for it. I didn't get anything free.
This isn't even your country, though.
But I adopted it. I've lived in this country more than my own native country. So this is America. Is my home now.
You don't want to fly a flag out of Vietnam?
For what? They're communists now. You crazy? You don't want to sit in your ass and get the government and pay for it. I worked all my life. So now I have my pension. I worked for it. I don't get anything free. So you want to get something free, go to a communist country. Don't stay here.
Now, Grandma from Vietnam is absolutely right. I think most Americans could get behind her and other people that come here illegally, doing things the right way, starting businesses, contributing to American society. But it is the ones that don't do these things, that come here illegally, that are trafficking people, making money underneath the table, not paying taxes, taking advantage of U.S. taxpayer dollars. Those are the people that we have a problem with, and those are the people that we want out. And that is why people like me and many others support ICE. But we have people from city council in New York that are there standing with protesters to battle ICE. This is absolutely deplorable.
This is blatantly violent tactics. Hordes of ICE agents showing up is unacceptable, immoral, unjust. We will not accept it. And as you can see, elected officials from city, state levels are united. We are a united front saying ICE needs to be outside. ICE needs to leave New York City, and we will protect one another. New York City will continue to be a sanctuary city. And now I also ask, while the mayor and the NYPD has said they have nothing to do with this, well, how will they respond and take care of New Yorkers? We want to hear from Mayor Adams. Thank you.
New York! ICE out of 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 New York!
Dozens of other officers showed up, and out of nowhere, people were thrown to the ground. Some pushed into cars.
Because they're getting in the way of ICE and trying to fight these people. Are you kidding me?
It is important to note that this is happening under the Eric Adams administration.
Well, maybe we need to leave Eric Adams in there.
Now to say that this is unacceptable.
We're amidst a federal shutdown. There's not the money to make sure that people have their health care premiums.
Oh, gosh.
What there is a federal government with a weaponized law enforcement, creating the largest law enforcement agency to try to strike fear and terror on people who are trying to earn a living. Street vendors are not a national security threat.
Ask them how much they're paying in taxes. These people are absolutely insufferable. Playing the victim card as always. You know the majority of those street vendors are here illegally. And look, it is what it is. They're not just going to snatch people up if they were here legally and operating a legal business. So if we have to follow those rules, shouldn't everybody else? Now, you can believe things are going to get exponentially worse. They don't like Mayor Adams. It looks like Silva's not going to back out. So the chances of Cuomo winning in the mayoral race are absolutely slim to none. So it's looking like Mamdani might win. And if that happens, you can expect New York to be absolutely cooked. He's going to defund the police. He's going to bankrupt the city. And you better believe he's not going to allow ICE operations to take place in his city. This could go down as the worst mayor in the history of the United States, operating the biggest city. This is going to be bad. This is going to be absolutely terrible if Mamdani wins as the mayor of New York City. Prepare for all hell to break loose.
Sitting in the courtroom, the judge told her to be ready to leave in the clothes she was wearing. He asked her if she had said goodbye to her family. She began to cry. And then, in what felt like a miracle, the judge changed his mind. He decided he would put her TPS order before the deportation order. For a minute, it seemed as if the danger had passed. But the pastor knew that ICE stood outside. They did not care about a court order because they do not care about the rule of law. He turned to a few court watchers in the room and asked them to go outside first. He asked another man to hold the elevator. He picked up the young woman under her arms, opened the doors, rushed her past ICE agents, into the elevator and down into a waiting car before speeding off back to Brooklyn. Through it all, her feet had never even touched the ground. He told me that it felt like the Underground Railroad.
Underground Railroad, bro? Come on. You've got to be kidding me. This tells you exactly who Mamdani is. He is okay with leaving the criminals in the country, protecting them from ICE agents. That's a bad look. We don't know who's in the country. You can assume that every person is here trying to do things the right way, because if that was the case, they wouldn't have snuck into the country. But I'm telling you, watch your calendars, because when Mamdani wins, you can bet it's going to be a maximum of 2 years before New York is completely destroyed from his policies.
This is Savannah Hernandez in New York City, and okay, my friends, I was just driving down the street, I was Ubering, and I saw this huge market of African migrants selling all of these bags along this sidewalk. This sidewalk was actually completely full of people, so I was like, okay, pull over, let me see what's going on. Now, I'm walking along this street, and the entire sidewalk was completely packed with people buying these Louis Vuitton bags, buying these YSL bags. Obviously, all of them are knockoffs. Now, I spoke to some of the migrants. They were telling me they're all from Senegal. And as I'm walking around, they all start grabbing their bags very quickly. Again, this entire block was filled with all of these bags, and they picked them all up very quickly. Within 2 minutes, they all started jumping in vehicles, running away. I was speaking to one of the migrants, and he ended up telling me that they don't have the license to sell these purses. It's illegal, and if the cops catch them, they will come and take away all of their products.
Boom! Just like I said, they're doing things illegally. Otherwise, they wouldn't have got raided. They're here illegally. They're running an illegal business. They're not paying taxes. They could be committing even more crimes on top of the 3 that I just listed. So I'm not going to feel sorry for them. It is what it is. Get them out of here. We don't need any more people like this in the country. We need to save a future for the youth of America. Let me know what you guys think. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Peace.